Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be watching back through the recorded time-lapse of a drawing I did of Princess Daisy, and I'm going to be talking about what the whole process was like and how I approached it. So let's begin. So as you can see, I started off with the line of action. I usually do that when drawing a full body of a character. It helps like get an initial idea of what the energy is of the pose, and then I sort of create like a simple shape of the overall body afterwards. I feel like that helps because sometimes I run into the problem of drawing when I've drawn the head first and I want to do like a whole pose, sometimes what happens, the head kind of looks like it's detached to the body, so I feel like drawing the overall body basic shapes as the first step really helps avoid that problem. So as you can see, for this drawing I actually based the pose off of a photo I took in Mario Kart World. I posted this drawing to like social media and stuff, and it did fairly well in terms of getting seen, but I don't think anyone really pointed out that it was a pose from the game. It's one of like her, when she does like a trick, it's one of those poses, and I think it's specific to this outfit when she does this pose. But anyway, as you can see, yeah, I went with that pose, but I obviously changed her expression a little bit. In the game she's doing like a teeth grin, but I thought I'd keep her mouth open for my drawing. It just feels more fun, like she's like shouting something like yeah, or you know, alright, or something. So I thought I'd go with that. But yeah, I'm just detailing all the parts of her costume. Seems to be going pretty smoothly so far. Yeah, there's a lot of adjusting all the little patterns and little bits and bobs on her outfit. A lot of them are quite close together, especially like around her neck area, but you want it all to look like clean and not too messy, so there's a bit of adjusting there. Oh, I included some sparkles. I think the sparkles are in the final drawing. I don't remember, but it looks like I'm kind of going over the initial rough drawing now to kind of clean up things. A lot of people like to kind of rough out a drawing and not make it too neat for when they do the line art, but I'm the opposite. I like kind of really getting a good idea of what my sketch is, to the point where the sketch is like pretty clean, and then I like to do the line art once it's fully realized. Yeah, here you can see I'm just tidying up things, making the shapes of the bangles a bit neater. Oh yeah, there I forgot to add a bit of hair at the back. Actually, in the screenshot you don't see her hair, but I guess I wanted to include it to get a bit of a sense of her hair moving in the air. Oh, here you go. So I'm not very experienced in drawing vehicles, so here is just another screenshot of her bike. I'm not actually sure if I initially was planning to include the bike in the drawing. Maybe that was like a decision midway that I decided to do. I believe this is also from a screenshot that I took in game. I just cheated and traced over the bike. But the hope was by the end of it, when I do the finished line art, the line art will have enough personality that it won't look too stiff, which I think it looked alright in the end. So here you can see me planning out a little backdrop, which I think was very last minute. I don't think I planned to do that. Oh, there you can see me testing out my brush size and stuff. So yeah, for the little backdrop there, I wanted to capture the kind of the silhouette of one of the tracks. I think it's like Shy Guy Desert or something like that. I don't remember the name exactly. But the palace in that track, I wanted to capture a similar silhouette to that palace in that stage. I'm sure I was referencing that when I was drawing that. So yeah, here you can see I'm starting off with the silhouette outline. This is a thing that I've been enjoying doing recently. This is how I've been cleaning up a lot of my drawings recently. I like this sort of style of the outline being a bit thicker than the inner lines. And here you can see me doing the inside lines now in a more thinner brush size. Yeah, I like it. It looks very like a cute sticker is the feeling that comes across, I feel, with that sort of approach. Why I drew Daisy is because I was never actually a big fan of Daisy in the Mario franchise, but in Mario Kart World, they just made her model so cute, and she just had such a fun personality, and her costumes are all great. I especially like this one. This is definitely my favorite one. And I really wasn't expecting to, but she just completely won me over. This whole time, I was very indifferent towards Daisy. But I don't know, Mario Kart World just really made me fall in love with her, and I was like, oh, I have to draw her. She's so cute. So that is why I went ahead with this drawing. It's pretty much looking like very close to how it looks in the finished drawing. I don't think I changed much from this point onwards. It pretty much looks like what it ended up being. So here I am doing the line work of the bike. I remember having the worry of like, oh, because I traced it, I hope it kind of matches the vibe of the overall drawing. I hope it fits along with Daisy herself. Like, I hope it fits in with the same style because I traced it. But I feel like I pulled it off alright. I remember being very particular about what kind of line weights I would settle with the bike. And again, I'm not used to drawing bikes, so I remember there being a lot of like sort of thinking to myself like, what is this part of the bike, what's that part of the bike, how does this shape work, how does this part of the bike rest on the overall structure. I remember thinking like, how much detail do I want to draw on the bike. I kept it quite minimal, so that it fits in with more my simple kind of style. I didn't want to make the bike too complicated that it stands out too much, Also the bike had like a pattern on it, I think, like a flower pattern or something. I wasn't sure initially if I was going to draw that or not, and I didn't in the end. So here I am, not doing the final line work of the background. I think I'm just sort of getting an idea of how exactly I want it to look, because the sort of blocking out of it was very rough, and now I'm actually trying to work out a proper fixed silhouette for it. So with my drawing time-lapse recordings, I don't look back at them at all, so I'm kind of memories are being brought back of doing the drawing, watching through this. Oh, and you can see I wanted to include a moon somewhere, but there's not really enough open space for me to include a moon. I can't remember if I included the moon by the end of it. I don't think I did, but that was the plan. The moon is very atmospheric. So yeah, as you can see, I decided on like a sort of sunset sky with a purple and blue gradient, and here I am sort of planning out the initial colors. I'm so bad at coloring. It's the part of doing a colored illustration that I always dread, because I don't know, it's just sometimes I feel like I know what I'm doing, but the overall color scheme doesn't harmonize as well as I wanted to. I find it very hard. But so here I am just playing around with different colors, I think, different saturations and shades, etc. I like to first just blob out the colors, not you know, settling on neatening, like not neatly coloring it yet, just sort of splashing them on to see if I like the overall color scheme. So I guess at this point I have settled on the color scheme. Looks like I'm adjusting the background a bit because I didn't like how I didn't like the silhouette that was showing behind her. I guess I raised that whole left side out. I don't remember if I drew back in some more background details on the left side or not. I don't remember. Okay, so clearing some stars, that's nice. That definitely adds some atmosphere to the scene. So here I am coloring the bike. Again, just blobbing out the colors to see if I like the overall color scheme. I think all this flashing going on is me playing around with like filters over the drawing or something. Oh, here I am adding some dark shadows here and there, and general shading. Planning out that as well. I think in the end I didn't really go with much shading. I think for this drawing I wanted to keep the shading very minimal. Here you can see me like trying out a lot of shading. I think by the end of the drawing I hardly went with any shading at all. I think maybe I just kept it to a minimal. Oh, here you can see it more clearly. I shaded her hair, the furthest sections of her hair, and her foot that's also furthest from us, and on the bike I put some shading on the handlebar that's away from us, but that's it. I didn't include any more shading than that. So here I am just after settling on the colors, properly coloring it all in, neatly coloring in within the lines. Oh, and here I put like a sort of lighter filter over the whole thing. I guess it's off right now. Here we go, it's on now. Very pinky, purpley. Gives it kind of a romantic evening feel, and there you go. That's my signature, and that's pretty much the end of the drawing process, really. And there you go. That is the finished drawing.